Bookbizblueprint.com. Coming back to you with another video, having a nice cup of coffee.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Decaf. For everybody that follows my channel, this is decaffeinated coffee.
I'm fully caffeinated right now, and I want to talk about selling books during the pandemic. As you know, Avery and I are huge into selling books on Amazon. I've been selling books for almost 6 years. I've sold thousands of books on Amazon. You've been selling books for, what, 3 years now?
Correct.
And how much have you sold worth of books?
Close to 1 million. You keep asking me that. It's going to be close to 1 million soon in lifetime sales. This year, over 600,000 in used books.
Exactly. So for the folks who have been following me for a while, you know that I love selling books. I taught my mom how to retire selling books. I've been selling books for years and years. But this isn't about me. This is about you. And for the folks who want to learn to, start making money online, whether that's a couple $100s a month or maybe a couple $1,000s, people want to know, is it still worth buying and selling books during the pandemic?
100%. That's a great question. It's a great question for the 21st century in general. Are people still buying print books or not? Like, that's a valid question. That's the most common question I get when I tell people what I do for a living. They're like, are you serious? You sell used books? And even like during this time, people are like, where are you finding the books?
Yeah.
Everywhere's closed down.
Yeah, so let's talk about that first and foremost. With a lot of stuff being closed down, where are you finding books? And I'll just jump in really quick because we're actually in Key West right now. And on our way to Key West, we actually stopped and I found about 10 books. I mean, not the most profitable, probably going to make maybe $60 to $80 profit, but the books were 50 cents for softcover and 75 cents for hardcover. Found a couple books making 25 profit, another one 10, a bunch of them making $5, $6 profit. And I mean, thrift stores are still a great place to find books. Now, the thing with thrift stores is, there's a lot of competitors. There's people out there, everyone and their mom, right? My mom's out there doing it. So it's the easiest place for people to get started. So it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss with thrift stores, but you can find plenty of books during the pandemic right now. Where else are you finding books personally right now and some of the students that you're training?
Yeah, so right now, and the benefit of being me right now in this time is I have hundreds of students. We have hundreds of students that we're teaching how to sell books on Amazon. We're helping them adapt to these times. And I also run restrictedinventory.com. So it's literally in my best interest to help people get as many books as possible. So I give advice, and if it doesn't do well, I hear about it. If I give good advice, I also hear about it. And people are crushing it with Nextdoor.
A lot of people.
Now, there's so many different apps you can use. Nextdoor is just one of them. There's Craigslist, there's Facebook Marketplace, there's OfferUp, LetGo. There's lots of different apps, but Nextdoor, there's something about it. A couple years ago, I ran a landscaping company, and I built my landscaping company off of a private Facebook group. People would refer me, and Nextdoor reminds me of that same exact vibe of a private group. It's niche to your zip code. So when you go in there and you post, it feels like it's your neighbor. That's the goal of the app, is to make it feel like it's your next door neighbor. You're asking for bread or eggs or milk or something.
Or books.
Or books. And they don't feel like you're a weird stranger on Craigslist. So many people are crushing it, and they're getting these books for free.
Boxes. So like in our private Facebook group, people are posting like loads and loads of boxes for free. A lot of them are getting these books for free.
The leanest business model you can start up is getting books for free. And just because you don't pay for books doesn't mean the books are lower quality. Just because you get books for free doesn't mean that they're going to be less quality than if you pay for them. So these people are getting books absolutely. Are you going to talk about your story up in?
No, I was going to say go to Goodwill and see, or even Savers. A lot of they're charging $3-4 a book, and they're not even selling for $4 on Amazon.
And you'll run into people that want to get rid of all their books. They're like, oh my gosh, this is trash to them, or maybe it's not trash to them, but they want to get it back into readers' hands. They feel like these books are precious to them. You get kind of both people. Some people are so sick of it, this is trash, take it away. You also get the people where it's like, this is my special collection of 2,000 books. I don't want money for it. I just want you to take it and give it to an interested reader. So that's exactly what you're doing. You're taking the book and you're connecting it with the reader, and you're making a ton of money in the process of doing it. So what you have to realize is you're providing value to the marketplace. Jim Rohn, who is Tony Robbins' mentor, always says this: if you want to make more money in business, and this goes for every business, reselling, e-commerce, whatever business you're in, you have to provide more value to the marketplace. So how can you provide more value to the marketplace and therefore get paid more? In this case, you're framing yourself as a free book pickup service like 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and you're taking all their books away. at no charge to them, and you're getting a lot of inventory, and you're getting to start a book business for very, very cheap. And one thing I love about this, I'll let you tell the story about how you got all those books in New York. You get to keep your cost so low, so incredibly low. And Steve just spent, I think it was a total of $700 or $800 on labor, a storage unit, and a truck. He rented a truck. That's he paid $700, but he got close to probably $20,000 in profit. He spent $0 on inventory, and because he spent $0 on inventory, you could have easily paid $3,000 for those books.
Yeah.
You could have easily, if you didn't have the mindset that you had, you could have easily been like, oh my gosh, make me an offer. You could have easily said $3,000.
Well, thanks
and
for
it
your
still would have
help.
been worth
Thanks
it.
for your help, because I was going to abandon the deal. For anyone who knows, we came across 5,000 books recently, but I was going to abandon the deal because I was like, this is way too much work. I'm leaving back to Florida. Yeah. That's another story, but there's plenty of books out there right now. If you're looking to start making money online, and maybe your goal is to make $500 a month or $1,000 or just a couple $1,000s, anybody can make a couple $1,000s a month right now on Amazon selling books. Books are everywhere. Most people think they're trash. Most people think that the market's going towards ebooks, which it's actually not. Physical books are very popular still.
Yeah, according to Statista, there's been an
What's up, Mary?
increase in print book sales over the last 5 years. Don't ask me why. I actually kind of think it's strange, but there's been an increase in the number of print books that have been sold over the last 5 years. And in 2018, we saw a decrease in the number of ebooks sold.
I actually think that it could be because there's a lot of garbage. You know how easy it is to post something digital, whether it's a digital course or a digital video or a digital idea or a digital ebook. It's just so easy. Anybody can just put something out there. It doesn't feel real. And I feel like we're living in an information overload era now, where people want to feel it, they want to touch it. What's up, Mary? Great to see you. I saw Susan and Pedro in it as well. If you're watching live right now, drop a comment. What's up, Pedro? People love to hold books, smell books,
There's
etc.
something about a good hard book. People like having a good hard book in their hands.
Are you guys selling books right now, buying and selling books? For anyone who's watching live right now, let me know. Are you thinking about starting? Are you on the fence? Have you been doing it for a while? If you have any questions, ask us right now. Really, the overall question we want to answer for you guys is, can you still make money during the pandemic with books? And yes, you can. We're doing it. Tons of our students are. My mom is doing it. We're teaching. Matter of fact, this Sunday we have a free webinar. If you guys want to join, there's a link down below. And we're hosting a webinar sharing the 5 secrets to making $5,000 a month selling books. Now, you can use that to make $500 a month, but if you've never attended one of our free webinars, we offer massive amounts of value. So if you guys know us, we do have a program. We do have a coaching program that we help people and stuff, but just to come to the webinar, you'll learn a ton. You don't have to invest with us or anything like that, but there's a lot of value in there. Pedro said, I started FBA August 28th, and I almost hit 10,000 in sales. Andrew Hardy says, yes, holding something good and hard is a great feeling. Andrew, I don't know, that comment's a little suspicious.
Is that your Andrew, or is that another?
No, that's another one.
It's something your Andrew.
My Andrew. Tani says, hey, Steve, glad to see you on live. Great to see you, too. Mary says, I've sold some, but have never focused on them. Interesting.
Pedro, are you selling all books? Is that 10,000 in sales? Is that books? You saw TJ and Lisa. They just got 4,000 in sales.
That's insane.
In the last 30 days.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane. So the great thing about books is you don't have to necessarily focus on it. And during the pandemic, right now, just sales overall on Amazon are through the roof. So, you can use books as a supplement to your business as well. A lot of people who follow me are probably only selling on eBay. Start Amazon. Start with books, because a lot of books aren't restricted. Yeah, a lot of the textbooks can be, but most books in general, you're going to be able to sell, right? I'm here with my friend right now. She has a brand new account, and she's able to sell 90% of the books. We just found 10 books, and she could sell all of them. Pedro wants to know about repricers. There's a bunch of them out there. I know you like to use New Price. I've used Reprice.
I use a combination of Reprice It and New Price. Reprice It's great. It's not as, you're not going to make as much money per book with Reprice It, because it's going to make more mistakes. Amazon likes to keep the customers low Amazon likes to keep the prices low to keep the customer happy. So keep in mind that whenever you're using a automated software, Amazon limits what data they give that software. in order to keep the prices low. So New Price actually bypasses that because it's a manual repricing software, and I invest probably close to $400 every textbook season to have somebody overseas reprice for me full time during that month.
That's an interesting concept. So did they log into your reprice it for you, or did
Yeah,
they log
so
in
they're-
as a user?
It's not reprice, it's New Price. So they log into New Price.
Oh, so they don't even have to get user access into your Amazon. They can do it all through New Price?
Yeah, well, I give them delegate access to my Amazon account. They need to have access to your inventory. So give them user permission, delegate access. Just go to Amazon, click on settings, go down to user permissions, and then enter their email. There's like a back and forth that
Do you
needs
teach
to
that
be
in your
done.
coaching program?
I do.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's good. That's good stuff.
This is all covered. But basically, I have them go in and I have them reprice for me. And it seems tedious, and it is tedious for them, but they're working. And you can attest to the power of having virtual assistants.
Yeah.
They're working full time on my inventory.
I just got cussed out by
month.
somebody. I don't know if you saw the screenshot Des sent you. We got cussed out by someone because we mentioned that we have a virtual assistant for $3 an hour.
Really?
Did you see that one?
And Des sent it to you?
Yeah.
So the
She's like, I don't want to make
assistant
you
sent it to us.
She's like, I don't want to make you feel bad, Steve, because you told me to stop sending me this stuff. But yeah, we got shredded to pieces for using virtual assistants.
And who? What was the context? Like, who was the person?
It was somebody who had watched our webinar. Remember how I mentioned how I have a virtual assistant who I pay $3 an hour, and they go through and reprice everything and stuff. They just said you're paying slave wages.
Yeah,
and this and that.
and that's a very valid concern. Like, that's actually probably like a healthy concern to have, that we're paying a human being. I have one guy that works for me for $1.50 an hour. I have another guy that works $2.50 per hour. I think this is the biggest opportunity that young and older entrepreneurs have. Anybody in the 21st century who is an entrepreneur can hire a full-time assistant for customer service, for project management, for repricing, whatever you want to. Like,
And you're not undercutting people. They're asking.
You're not. No. Think about this, guys. If an alien came to you right now, Steve, and they said, "Look, I'm going to pay you $12 billion per hour."
What kind of alien is it? Like a big or a small one?
It's a pretty big alien, but
jeez.
he's nice.
Oh,
He's a nice guy. Shakes your hand. He's got 5 fingers, and he's like, "Look, I'm going to pay you $12 billion an hour." And then you've been working for him for like 10 years, and now you're like richer than Jeff Bezos. But you find out that he is that money to him is a penny on his planet. Would you be mad at him? Dude, you're only paying me a penny.
I'm
you're paying
rich.
me
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the analogy I use. I know it's a silly analogy.
I don't know
but
if $3 an hour is getting them rich in the
Yeah,
Philippines, but a lot of them are
it
making
depends
only
on where-
$1 or
it
$2 a
de-
day.
It depends
so
on where they live, and they that money can go far out there.
let's move on to another topic because that's a long topic that we can dive into. But to make a long story short, virtual assistants are fantastic. They can help you grow your business.
And that wage is between $10 and $20 in most cities over there, so it's decent money.
Alyssa says, I'm doing this in January. What's up, Alyssa? What's your story? Are you selling books? I saw Beast Slayer coming earlier. Comic Convict says, hey guys, I do really good selling anything collectible on eBay. However, I've been having a tough time finding inventory. Any suggestions? I would start looking into Amazon as well to supplement your eBay business. As an eBay seller, you're going to pass up on a lot of things that aren't profitable on eBay, but are extremely profitable on Amazon.
Yeah, get a sense for what is going price on Amazon and what's going price on eBay. So look at the eBay sold listings and then look at Amazon.
CDs, DVDs, and books, best opportunity to be able to just supplement your income instantly by transitioning to Amazon. And CDs and DVDs are gated. We teach how to get them gated. You just need to get a wholesale invoice. But I didn't mean to cut you off, Avery. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, someone like him, he just kind of strikes me as a guy who's really good at finding things and like having an eye. I don't know, I could be wrong, but he seems like that kind of guy. Go on Facebook Marketplace. I do books because I don't have that kind of eye for things. But if you collect like collectibles, like you said, go on Facebook Marketplace, go on Craigslist, go on Nextdoor and post. Like, there's so many different ways. The thing about books is like, if you actually do those things we just said and don't just like kind of do them, like post every single week.
The thing is, most people aren't going to do it. They think it's BS.
Yeah, most people. There's like 7 techniques you can do.
We're not selling you anything. We're just telling you a way to like go and like make some money right now.
Thrift stores, libraries, post on Nextdoor, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, and what's one more? I said 7.
Mercari.
Go on all those platforms. Look on eBay for lots of books, and you're going to be dealing with the problem of having too many books to even deal with or handle.
This is a funny comment, and I have a feeling I know who this is coming from, but I'm not going to mention any names. I've had a couple sellers try to discourage me from getting ungated in DVDs and CDs, saying it's nearly impossible. I've seen others say if you buy 100. Dan, if you're interested, we have a product. You can go to bookbizblueprint.com/ungated-A. I know it says -A because we just created this new product. Check that out. But to make a long story short, if you want us to just give you an overview, you can easily get ungated with CDs and DVDs. You just have to find the right wholesaler, and there's just a process you have to go through. But a lot of times, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty now because I want to jump around from topic to topic on this call. But a lot of sellers will tell you not to do it and say it's too hard because it's such easy money. It is the easiest money that I've ever made in my whole entire life, walking into thrift stores, going to garage sales. I love when I find those people who clean out the auctions and then they have the little garage sale and they have 1 million CDs and DVDs. Easiest money you'll ever make because nobody's buying them. Nobody's buying the CD. I could walk into pretty much any thrift store in America and find CDs and DVDs.
Yeah, DVDs especially.
I can't say the same thing about books because there's a lot of booksellers and sometimes the thrift stores get wiped out. It is what it is. But there's still a million other ways to find books, and that's how we're finding books. But CDs and DVDs is one of the most, for anyone who's into like buying and selling stocks, when's the best time to get into a stock? When it's undervalued. Right now, if you were to look at like buying and selling products on Amazon, DVDs and CDs are undervalued. Now, there's a lot of big YouTubers out there who will send us private messages or get pissed off or not want you to share this because they're making a ton of money. And a lot of sellers, a lot of resellers, they don't want you to know this.
And some of them are just making a bunch of money selling the information on it, you know, and they want to keep it a secret. There's people that charge hundreds of dollars just to, you know, learn just how to get ungated, you know, and it's a pretty simple process at the end of the day. But by the way, in that product that we created, because we just created it recently, it not only shows you how to get ungated, like that's the first part of it. It also shows you step by step how to find them, how to list them, when to clean them, what counterfeits look like. We're providing more value than just telling you how to get ungated because Steve just told you how to get ungated. You find the distributor, Ingram Alliance, you order 10 units, you get ungated. But there's more to it to like master selling media on Amazon.
Yeah, but media is really good. For anyone who's just selling on eBay, if you guys want to learn how to sell books, if you want to learn how to get started with media, we are having a free training on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll put the link down below. It's bookbizblueprint.com/webinar. So we are sharing the 5 secrets from scanning, sourcing, listing, optimizing, and scaling a book business. So definitely would love to see you guys there. Trippy says, good job, guys. I just stumbled upon your live out of the blue, but I'm loving your moment. Keep doing your thing. Thanks, Trippy Rodriguez. Appreciate it. Welcome to America, says, sending my first shipment of books to Amazon FBA today. Really interested to see how it goes. That's awesome. Welcome to America. If you haven't already, check out our webinar. There'll be some good things to help you optimize that. Because sometimes in business, you might know 10 things and you might know it very well. But if you learn just one thing that you didn't know, it can amplify everything 10x. So keep learning, keep growing. Florence says, on the fence. What are you on the fence about? Radical Acts.
You asked them if they're on the fence about selling books on Amazon.
So what specifically are you on the fence about? Next door, I got 7 boxes for free last week. It was $200 a profit at least. Love that app. The Radical Acts is just freaking hacking away at the profits. Katrina Vega says, I started in August, already making thousands a month selling books. It's where it's at. Thousands a month. That's like a line that you like to say. Alyssa says, been following you a long time, Steve. I got into eBay because of your videos, and now I'm starting to regret it. No, I'm just kidding. She says, now I'm starting Amazon because of you and your mom. That's awesome, Alyssa. Alyssa, you definitely need to go to the webinar. First link down below, bookbizblueprint.com/webinar. It's usually about 2 hours and Q&A and everything, so hopefully we'll see you there.
We got the presentation down to 1 hour.
Yeah,
then Q&A
then we do
after
Q&A.
that if you guys want to hang around.
Dan says, that's why I want to get ungated. I found 108 profit and 243 profit in DVDs. And one thing I want to say, if you do find DVDs and you're restricted and they're worth hundreds, send them to restrictedinventory.com. So this is, my business partner, good
Tell
friend.
him Steve sent you. Tell him that.
Yeah, you don't have to, but if you want to, that's fine. But go to restrictedinventory.com. And if you find, $30, $50, $100 CDs, DVDs, books that are restricted, all you have to do is send it to him, restrictedinventory.com. Oh, look at the little bird. And they'll split the profits with you, which is really cool. So it's really seamless, and they have really good data and analytics. So if you log into your account, you can see everything that's going on, the profits.
We even have this scan option right here on the main website. You type in biology, or you can even scan in whatever product it is.
Yeah.
And then it tells you how much profit it is, boom, and prompts you to make an account. So this would be $58 profit. So we spend a lot of time building that software out for you guys.
Yeah, so matter of fact, for anyone who's not even, if you're gated right now, go to your thrift store. I challenge you, go to your thrift store. Don't send in like DVDs that are only going to make like $2 profit. What is the minimum profit you like to get sent in?
We have $3 minimum, so at least $3, but really you want to get above that.
So you can easily find DVDs that are selling for $20 that make 10, 11 profit. Just go find a bunch of them, buy them, spend $50, send them all to restrictedinventory.com and
to see if it's worth it. Like see if, get a feel for what sells, what doesn't. We take the risk for you in a sense. We're only going to list the good stuff anyway, but that's a good way to get like a feel for, is this for me or not?
What rank do you like to focus on with, let's just talk DVDs, because I think DVDs is I think they sell it way better than CDs, but maybe I'm wrong.
Sub 100K is very good. If you stay under 100K, it's good, but DVDs, I've sold DVDs all the way up to like 4 or 5.
I was going to say, I'll only go above like 300,000 if there's like 50 to 100 reviews.
Once you understand keepographs or chart IQ, either one of those, if you understand how to look at a keepograph and realize if something's selling, you can go as high as, I've never sold over $1 million, but you can go as high as 800K with DVDs.
Does it say eScore on Scout IQ?
Not yet.
I wish.
That's coming.
God damn it, Caleb.
Simply just open up Keepa. This is what the retail arbitrage community does, and look for those. I know, go watch, there's tons of videos on YouTube on how to read Keepa, but that is a essential skill if you want to become a successful media seller or book seller, because media is a different beast. So make sure you understand how to look at the Keepa graph and see, okay, there's 3 spikes, which means it sold 3 times in the past year. I don't care if it's 500K because I'm the only FBA seller, and I'm likely going to get the next sale for $41 or whatever it is.
Welcome to America. Send us an email at bookbizblueprint@gmail.com and let our team know that you want to set up a consultation. We could set something up. Summer H says, hey Steve, do you think it's too late to try selling on Amazon? eBay is a dead zone for me now. eBay and Amazon are both hot right now if you're able to find good products. So it depends where you are in the country. Some parts of the country are going to be better for eBay, some are going to be better for Amazon. But in general, we have students and people that we're teaching and friends, and we're well connected in the community that are making money with eBay and Amazon everywhere. But it's not too late at all. Amazon is growing so much. Amazon's literally tripled, right? Or quadrupled in sales lately. They've gone psycho. There's so much. If you could find the stuff, you could make the money.
Well, the attention online in general has quadrupled. So the marketplace, the percent of marketplace sales on the internet went from 12% to 52%, and Amazon went from 38% to 60% of online sales. So Amazon almost doubled.
It's way too early to get started. If anything, it's like this party is just getting started. Like if you're thinking about a party, and like usually you get there like 11 at night and everyone's like drinking and drunk and having fun, like honestly, like the bartender's just like setting up right now. Like no one's even at the party. I'm kind of joking. Like people have been at the party for years with Amazon, but there's so much room. There's so much room. The only question is, are you going to show up, or are you going to sit outside and say, I don't know anybody at the party? Get to know somebody, right? Go network. Join the webinar. Join the Facebook groups. Watch YouTube videos. Join the party. There's plenty of room for you. Trust me. Don't hold back. Summer H, thank you for replying. You got it. Junkman says, hey guys, have a guest room in the condo. Do you know Junkman?
Yeah, he's one of my biggest, most loyal followers. He hops in every single live stream.
Junkman is the man of the hour. I from Judy and Steve. What's up, the Rosing Adventure? Great to have you here. Jacqueline says, Once Up Store. I love selling on Amazon FBA, but returns for FBA is very confusing. What are you confused about with returns specifically? I mean, they could return it pretty much for any reason.
Amazon handles all of it. Returns.
Yeah,
Amazon.
It's confusing if you're merchant fulfilled. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But if you're FBA, Amazon handles everything. Nice to meet you, Rosing Adventures. That's what, this is why Avery and I and thousands of others, it's not just us, this is why we love Amazon, because with a traditional business like eBay, and not to say anything bad about eBay, eBay's amazing, but eBay, you got to go source everything, you got to bring it home, you got to create unique listings, take pictures, create titles and keywords and store it at your house and ship it and deal with returns and customer service. And with Amazon, you don't. All you have to do is source and ship it to them, and you're done. I mean, there's a couple little things on the back end like repricing, but it's so much less work with Amazon, and you make so much more money, and you save so much more time. So for me, it's a no-brainer. But eBay's like, I feel like eBay's more fun in a sense of like the treasure hunt. eBay, like Amazon's more like businessy, I feel like.
In eBay, you can sell anything and everything, right? You can basically, there's no restrictions for the most part. You can make your own listings. You can bundle things together. eBay's cool in that sense, but in terms of scalability and, you know, building a book business that does 60 to 100K a month, like I'm in Key West right now, and, you know, I just was telling Steve, my employees worked 150 hours listing items. Now, once they list those items, they're done with them. Amazon handles the rest. So I'm able to travel, go wherever I want to, and not have to worry about micromanaging returns, customer service, any of this stuff. Like if I had all those items on eBay and Amazon Merchant Fulfilled, I would have to worry about like, oh crap, I'm traveling right now. My employee just called out of work. That would be so stressful. But if my employee wants to call out of work now, it's fine because the items aren't active yet. We're not fulfilling any items to the customers. So if my employee's out for a week, yes, we're fulfilling items a little bit slower to Amazon, but generally I'm safe. I don't have to worry about pissing any customers off. So that's the power of FBA. There's so many monsters out there. There's so many people. That kid that came over to our place, Steve.
Who?
Jameson's buddy, Hispanic guy. He just hit $1 million in sales. He posted on
Did I meet him?
Instagram. He was at the party, so you must have met him. He was anyway. There's a couple of Hispanic guys there, but he just did $1 million in sales. He's a one-man army.
Oh, Jerry Ballop. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah. I just saw his post.
Did $1 million in sales. He's a one-man army. I think he's crazy for not hiring someone to list for him.
He's a smart kid. He's like 20.
He would not be able to do that if he did not have FBA, because he would have to every single day. Instead of fulfilling orders to Amazon, he would have to send orders to each customer. He'd have to deal with returns coming back to him. It would be a mess. You know, I think he could do $2 or $3 million in a year if he would focus more on delegation, which is what I always preach. Hiring employees, but and this is the thing a lot of people don't get is like people are like, I don't want to pay $12 an hour to hire somebody else. It's like you already hired Amazon, even if you're merchant fulfilled. You hired Amazon, you're paying them 15% of every sale. If a book sells, you're paying them $15 for a $100 book that sells. So you already have a partner in business. It's Amazon. You already have all those employees. If Amazon offered you to pack your books for you for like 40 cents a book, I guarantee you so many people would take that. If Amazon you found the book,
how awesome would that be?
Amazon's going to come to your house, they're going to prep it for you, they're going to pack it, ship it out. Everybody would take Amazon up on that service, but just because you have to do the thinking, you have to hire somebody else. Nobody wants to hire a lister, but that's a topic I'm very passionate about, and that's the fifth thing we're going to be covering in the webinar is how to scale your book business to the next level. But I think people are crazy for not taking advantage of FBA, and then for not hiring out and delegating once they see this works. Because how many people go to the thrift store, see this is actually real, and they make $1,000 for a couple hours at a time? Like, a lot of people do this. This isn't just like some crazy number I'm throwing out there. Like, people do that and then they stop. Like, I don't understand, why would you stop? Like, you just proved this business model works. Like, now it's time to scale it. Like, you don't have to go crazy, but hire a kid, hire somebody to go do what you just did, and rinse and repeat the process over and over again.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And there was a comment that came in saying, Summer was saying something along the lines of, I don't know if she said I would do Amazon or I'd focus more on it, but it seems like Amazon's only for high volume sellers. And that's not true at all. A lot of people get turned off because Amazon has an option to join for $39.99 a month. But honestly, if you're selling less than 40 items a month, you just need the free account. You don't need to use the paid account. And the only time you get charged fees is when you actually sell an item. So you can be a small seller that sells less than 40 items a month and not have any subscription fees or not have any payments. So, it's absolutely for anybody. Dan saying, could you run through the link once more for your ungating webinar? We don't have an ungating webinar. We have a product that we sell.
That is coming soon, though.
Yeah.
He's jumping the gun.
Yeah. So that's bookbizblueprint.com/ungated. I think it's ungated-A. We haven't formally released it to the public, but you can check it out. But The webinar is bookbizblueprint.com/webinar. How do you get a free account on Amazon? You have to go to Amazon Seller Central and scroll all the way down to the bottom and look for individual
Yeah,
account.
so this is, you go to the page, like type in Seller Central seller account or Amazon seller account, click on the page, you're gonna see like an orange button that says sign up. Don't click on that, scroll to the very bottom, there's like, it's very fine print, but beneath, like last time there was like an Asian dude above it, I don't know if he's still there or not, but it's very like, it's a very small link you click on. Steve had to show that to me the other day because I had no idea where to find it. I was talking to a student, she was like, I just want to do the free account, and I was
People can call me a liar. They don't have a free account like they do, they're just hiding it from you.
It's probably because they're clicking in, that's what I did. I clicked in and I was like, where is it? So you have to do it on the main page before it says sign up.
What's up, Polishek? Polishek has been following for Polishek. How many years? Much love to Polishek. Hayden has good content on bulk books. Yeah, Hayden, we're really good friends with Hayden. He's a really good guy. I like the book business model on Amazon because the cost of goods is so low, but I'm having trouble understanding Scout IQ. Come to the webinar, we talk about that, but practice it as well, right? Just practice using Scout IQ. Slice Keeper says, thank you. You've unleashed a sleeping giant. Oh, man. Tony Robbins style. With that being said, we're at about the 30-minute mark. We're going to get out of here. We're going to have a little nightlife, but hopefully you all enjoy it. Hopefully we'll see you on the webinar. If you have any questions, drop a question down below if you watch the replay of this video, and I'd be happy to help you guys out. If you guys aren't following Avery, where can they find out more about you?
Romer the Romer, baby. That's R-O-M-E-R, the R-O-A-M-E-R. Romer the Romer, Snapchat, Bumble, YouTube, Instagram. Tinder. I'm all over the place. But yeah, that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in.
If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button.
Smash that like button. Tap it.
Yeah.
Just don't even smash it. He always wants you to smash it. Just go over there and just tickle it a little bit.
Yeah. Summer, you got it. Alicia or Alyssa, you're welcome. No problem. And,
we got some people tickling that like button.
Oh, we got that like button getting tickled. But with that being said, take care, and we'll see you guys soon.
Much love.
Take care, Pedro.
See ya.
Junk man, keep slaying, keep playing.